Hello guys and welcome here to the Lyft National Series, race number 25 here today from Road America. Today we present to you the Henry 180. I'm Brian here in the booth with you. Starting from the pole will be Cliff Clark in the number 11. To his outside will be the number 22 of Trevor Collins. Of course, as we get going here, this is the second to last race before the Lyft National Series playoffs gets underway at Gateway, I do believe, and it is. And our final road course race of the regular season as well. These guys know the pressure is on now. Of course, keep in mind after this race is a double points race as well. Something that could throw a wrench in a lot of people's plans. So, again, the key will be here today. Of course, this track in the past with the Gel Cup Series, and quite frankly, sometimes here in the Lyft National Series, it has come down to pit stops. Will we see the same today? Who can rebound after a rough Rockingham race? We're going to find out in just a moment. Let's roll the intro, and when we come back, we'll have the green flag here from Road America in just a moment. Presentation starts right now. Here we go. We're making our way through the final turns here at Road America. And we'll make our way back up the hill. Again, second to last race of the regular season, a 4.048 mile road course. Here today as they go up the hill to the start finish. It's going to be Cliff Clark, Trevor Collins. They're going to lead us to the green flag. We're underway at Road America. Through 3 so far. Doing well. Now they're going to go to the Marine Sweep here. Turn 4, turn 5. Big speed, big passing zone right here. And Trevor Collins looking to take advantage of that. Entering turn number 5. It doesn't look like he will. We'll head off into 6. See if he can take the position away here. Now we head off to 7, and it looks like Trevor Collins will have the lead. We'll head off to 8, and then into 9 and 10, the carousel here. And this will set us up after the carousel for the kink in turn 11. And there it is, the kink. And now they'll go to 11A here. That is Kettle Bottoms. And that'll set us up for Canada Corner. Trevor Collins, big lead right now on lap number 1. As we now head to 13. That'll set us up for turn 14. A historic turn here. Of course, Jeremy Clements wrecks here and then goes on to win the race in the final lap. But Trevor Collins, he will lead the opening lap here at Road America. That's essentially a lap here. Again, sorry we don't have Fitzwater. It's just been such a crazy schedule, to say the least. But again, coming up, we got Bristol. We got a night race next week. And then, of course, we'll go to Gateway to open up the playoffs. We'll then have a race at Progressive Speedway, a super speedway on the schedule that is not Daytona or Talladega. And then, of course, we have the Charlotte Roval. That'll wrap up the round of 12. That's all coming your way here in the Lyft National Series. And, of course, later today, believe it or not, we got a rare Saturday afternoon Jello Cup Series race. That'll be, I believe, in a couple hours here on GCN. You won't want to miss that. And then, of course, the Truck Series this weekend. They will open up the playoffs at Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida. So some of these guys going to be doing a little bit of traveling this weekend before the night race at Bristol next weekend. See, Trevor Collins gets a pretty nice advantage here. But again, doesn't matter right now, really, because pit stops could change everything for this 22 team. And you see right there, lap number 2, he's going to waste no time. Even Fitzwater's going to pit. He has made it known that he can win by short pitting. And guess who is going to short pit? Pit late, rather. It's going to be Tim Horton in the number 61. And then the 99 also stays out. But Tim Horton now the race leader. Just look at this advantage right now. I mean, Tim Horton, if all plays out in his favor today, he could very well come away with the win. Keep in mind, we've seen this before. And again, if it stays green, the 3-stop strategy does not work here. The 2-stopper does work here to win. Tim Horton knows that, hence why he stayed out. Here he comes around the carousel, heading toward the kink. Now I believe he will pit this time around. And the good news for those who pit, even if the caution, say, were to come out right now in the middle of the pit cycle, it's so difficult to go a lap down here. Like, you'd have to really mess up to lose a lap here, because this track is 4 miles long. Here we go. Right side's going to go, or rather left side's going to go on first. Keep in mind, these guys, like Watkins Glen, they do have to pit backwards here. Of course, see Trevor Collins going to cycle back to the race lead. And he's going to have a pretty sizable advantage right now. Cliff Clark, Averill Mead, your top 3 right now. And look who's rounding out the top 5. That's the 39 of Zach Fitzwater. And if there's any race that could put him in the playoffs, it might just be this race. Let's see, where did the 61 will cycle out about 7th or 8th if I had to guess. Looks like 8th, maybe 9th actually. You see there, he's going to lose a position to the 44 of Sebastian Bennett. Let's see how big this lead is to second place. It's 5 seconds between first and second. That was a hell of a cycle for the 22 of Trevor Collins. Again, keep in mind, Trevor Collins and a few of these other guys will be racing later today. Of course, Jello Cup Series racing here on a Saturday afternoon. And then again, the Truck Series will be running tomorrow here on GCN. They will have their playoff opener at Walt Disney World. Cup race should be interesting. We saw some guys who ultimately wrecked out of the race at Rockingham. We saw some guys that just did not do well. The playoff drivers struggled in that race. How many will try to rebound at Road America? And we'll see, of course, when we get going in a little bit. Here we go, 22 is in. So is the 11, the 10, the 17, the 39. And the 61 gonna stay out once again, so will the 99. Yeah, and keep in mind, if this race stays green, they're in the best shape. But if these guys get a caution, they're in trouble. Looks like the 26 Austin Horton also stayed out. Keep in mind, he is a winner this season, trying to make the playoffs. There we go, through the carousel to the kink here. I expect the 61 will pit for the final time this lap. Same with the rest of these leaders back there. Here comes the 61. Oh, looks like the 34 stayed out with them. So did the 02 Matt Klein. Is this the battle for the lead right now? It was for a second. But then the 22 just took it back. Three to go. Here he goes. 61 is out and away. He's on cold tires. Again, does he have enough to make it to the finish? And this time, Trevor Collins did not get a good pit stop, because he lost some time to those guys behind him. You can see April Mead's in the picture, Zach Fitzwater in the picture now. Did the 22 maybe take the extra time to pack it full, seeing how big of an advantage they had? I mean, that's also a possibility. Like they said, we got a huge lead. Let's try to pack it full and hope we can make it to the finish. Like I said, Trevor Collins, one of these guys trying to make the playoffs. I don't know about April Mead. I believe he's toward the bottom of the standings. He might not be in this battle. But Zach Fitzwater for sure is in the playoff mix. So you also wonder, does he have enough to make it if the 10 and the 22 can't? And can he reel those guys in is the other question. Keep in mind, Fitzwater may be a rookie, but he is undefeated here in his Cup Series attempts at Road America, which should make him a threat in the race later today. He has never lost at Road America. Oh, the 10's going to pit, so is the 39. They're going to short pit here. Interesting strategy. We've seen the short pit work. With 2 to go. Is this something the 22 team should be afraid of? Here we go. Making our way through the carousel. And again, we beg the question, do these leaders have enough? And the other question is, does the 61 have enough? Where did these guys come out in accordance with the 61? Let's check on Fitzwater. They came out behind them. Here we go. We're coming to the white flag this time. Does the 22 pit? He does. So does the 11. Michael Collins, does he come in? He won this race last season. He comes in as well. So does Axel Smith, Nick Lange. The 44 comes in. Tim Horton will go to the race lead. One lap of racing to go, presented by Mitchell's Memes. This race is in the hands of Tim Horton right now. Just as we expected it to. And you see how that short pit can pay dividends. Or I'm sorry, the 2-stop strategy. Something these Cup guys are going to take notice of later today. Of course, keep in mind their race slightly longer. Here we go, the 61. Tim Horton. He's led the most laps in 2 races this season. He's already got 2 playoff points. A win would for sure put him in the playoffs if he stays top 25 in the points. He missed out on the Gel Cup Series playoffs. A very slow start to the season for the owner-driver of his Cup team. And he's going to put that right behind him today. He'll come out of the final corner. He'll make his way up the hill. And Tim Horton, he will win here today at Road America. Congratulations to the Hattori Racing Enterprises team of Tim Horton. Caution-free day. Fun race here. ultimately came down to a game of chess. I think we mentioned this last season, a game of chess versus checkers here on the road course. Of course, will we see more of that today? We're going to find out in just a couple hours when the Jello Cup Series takes to the track here at Road America. We hope to see you then. Otherwise, we want to say thank you for watching. Let's show you your results in your standings. And we will see you next weekend when the Lyft National Series takes on the Bristol Motor Speedway. Till then, guys, goodbye, everyone.